Do you have anything exciting right now in your life, or are you looking forward to something in your life? Not necessarily music related, but
Mhm.
yeah, do you have anything like
Um,
exciting?
I know you just said not music related, but I guess I'm just very excited to finally put out these songs that I've had for, yeah, some of them around 2 years now. Um, I've been sitting with them. I've listened to them like a million times.
Amanda, it's so good to see you again. It's been a while since we had the
Oh,
chance to talk, so
yeah.
welcome back to the show.
Thank you so much for having me again.
Of course, but before we dive into your the new song you just released, which is absolutely amazing, I love it.
Thank you.
Can you just please a few words about you to our audience, about you, about your career as a musician? That would be great.
Yeah, for sure. Well, so I just released my first 3 songs that are on all platforms, streaming platforms. But I started music when I was a lot younger, actually. I think around grade 3, or yeah, when I was pretty young. I went to a school, a very small school in the countryside here, and there's about 7 kids in the whole school.
God.
And it was actually a music school. Like, we were very music oriented. We played a lot of guitar. I was in choir. We were basically doing music pretty much every day. And that's kind of where it came from. And then after that, I started writing slowly my own songs and music. Started with writing lyrics just randomly, and then from there it sort of grew into a bigger thing of writing actual songs and composing them and then making them. So that's kind of how music started for me. Yeah.
It's interesting. I was wonder. I cannot wonder if, for example, your I don't know direction would be different. Would you be still singing? Because it seems like because you were there, not because you choose the music. So kind of the music choose you.
Yeah, I guess
right?
maybe, I don't know. It stuck. It definitely stuck after being in it for since then. Yeah.
So can you please tell us a little bit about your songs, and if you have any story attached to any songs or to all the songs? So, and you're composing, right? You're both composing and singing.
Yes. So I write all of the lyrics that are in my songs, and the melodies as well. So I do compose them. Yeah.
Okay. So any stories?
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of the time, I guess, when I write, it comes just from random places or random ideas. It just comes out of nowhere, and I have to quickly write stuff down so I don't forget them.
Of course.
But the first song that I released, Stranger, actually the way that song came about was I was actually coming home from school on the subway, and I had this idea of how we always see random strangers, sometimes it could be out wherever we are, and we start maybe imagining certain scenarios with them of like, your life together with them, or just like imagining some sort of maybe love with that person that you don't even know. And that's where the idea of Stranger came from, was really of how sometimes we can fall in love with a stranger and then like within the next 10 seconds they're gone and you never see them again.
I like the idea. It's great.
So that's how that song came out. And then when we started writing it, I say we because me and my producer that I work with, when we started actually making it, we kind of took that idea and sort of made it a bit crazier. A bit crazier and a bit more like taking that and making it sort of like being obsessed with that person for like 10 seconds. So that's how that song really came about, and the story behind that song and how I sort of came up with it. With Still Want You, which is the second song that I released, It was just based on personal experience, and
Okay.
a lot of the time I write songs based on my own emotions, maybe things that I don't know how to express in sentences, so then I write them into songs because that's just the way that I feel that I can express it. So that was really that song. It's a very summery song. I wrote it in the summertime
In the summer.
my own experiences. And yeah, I feel like a lot of times, even the one that I just released, a lot of the times it's just based off of my own emotions, what I feel, how I choose to express them. Maybe it's through writing and through music.
I think it's the best way, actually.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so you have, and the last one you have is
the last one that I just released, actually, last Friday. I just released it.
I know it's so new, and it feels a little bit sad if you ask me, but I might be wrong. But
no, I think you're right.
It's a beautiful song. It's a beautiful song. It's great.
Thank you so much.
All of your songs, though.
Thank you.
It feels a little bit sad.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure you had some inspirations.
I did. I wrote that song actually quite a long time ago. A lot of these songs,
really,
it depends. Wow. Stranger, I wrote, I think, around 2 years ago, along with this last song that I just released, Till I Met You. Around 2 years ago, I wrote them, and we made them, and then we started making other songs, and they just sort of sat there for a little while. Okay. So yeah, sometimes the experiences are from a while before, but yeah, definitely a sad song. I like writing sad song and sad music, because I feel like we all go through that at some point.
Absolutely. And we resonate, right? So yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of people resonate with, and this is the kind of the point and the talent. When people actually resonate with you and your feelings, and it's the best way you can actually express your feelings by singing, right?
Yeah, if they resonate with it, then I'm very happy. Yeah.
Okay, so I know you said you start the music career in school, but do you have a passion? Are you passionate about music right now? And what makes you being passionate? Like, do you like composing? Do you like singing? Do you like both? What's
I feel like it's a package.
It's a package
together. I'm really passionate about both. I really get super excited when I write something that I just came up with, and I don't even know how I came up with it, but it just happens. So that's definitely one of the things that I'm passionate about is writing. And then other than that, yes, singing for sure. I feel like, I express myself differently when I sing than regular conversations. So definitely very passionate about singing as well.
So do you have a favorite performance in your career? If so, which one is it and why?
That's a good question. Well, this past summer I got to perform at Romanian the festival that happened in Hamilton. And that was a really fun experience for me. I think that's one of the first times where there was like a lot of people.
Like a few thousands? We're talking a few thousands,
I think like close to 1,000, yes, people. Okay. Everybody was dancing, when I was singing. It was just super fun, super energetic. I got to dance after I was done singing, so that was also fun for me. But no, that was a very fun thing. I haven't performed at any festivals until then, so that was something new and exciting.
A good experience.
Other than that, I think one of my performances that was dear to my heart was when I was on Romanias Got Talent. This was in 2019, I believe, if I remember correctly.
I can't recall. I know about your performance, but I can't remember the exact
Yeah,
year. But I don't think it's important. But it's important the
yeah.
song you played.
Yes. I sang a song there for Emma Nagu, which was a friend of mine. And I wrote that song for her, and I got to perform it at Romanias Got Talent in memory of her and honoring her and everything that she, stood for and fought for. And yeah, she was a very special girl. And that was a very special and very emotional moment for me as well when I got to perform there. So,
So what we will do, we will put actually a link to that performance, because if you ask me, it was amazing, and I think you transmitted your feeling, your emotions to the entire public.
So.
Everybody was in tears. Everybody was like so emotional. And I think, I'm going to actually to put the link to that performance, because I want as many as people actually can see you in on that stage. So yeah, even thinking about that performance gives me like goosebumps, to be honest. It was something special, like you said.
Yeah, it definitely was. Yeah.
Okay, is any advice you receive from I don't know, from a musician? Because what happens, we are meeting people down the road, people with maybe a music background, not so much music background, but how about, did you receive any, like, a piece of advice, a good piece of advice from a musician at all?
When I think about it, I guess the most advice I get on, I don't want to say daily, but whenever I go into the studio is from the producer that I work with. He's always encouraging me, and he always believes in my ideas and my lyrics and whatever I bring. And I don't know, I think that's the most inspirational thing for me is having him. He believes in what I write, and he's always ready to take on whatever I bring in.
Nice. That's great.
To the studio, and he's really amazing and awesome. So I think
great. Do you ever get anxiety when performing?
Definitely.
Because it's not easy to be on a stage, or recording. Because I'm doing like a lot of, interviews with people, and people like, oh my God, I'm sweating. I'm like, and I'm trying to explain, it's just a camera. It's not like you have, but of course it's not just a camera, because eventually, like, a lot of people, will watch the video, just saying. So
I get nervous before even sometimes in the studio before recording, just because I know that it's recording, and I always want to do the best take, or to sing the best at that moment. I do get nervous. A lot of the times, how I get over that.
That was actually one of my questions. How are you dealing with the anxiety, the nervousness?
Breathing. But I try to think of, things that might make me feel better, like anxiety, like just to have fun and just to, enjoy what I'm doing, instead of being so maybe
judgmental with you. Because this is what's happening, actually. It's like the self-talk. And you have the little critique in your head saying, why are you singing? Why do you really
I do.
We all have. It's not just you, I'm just saying. So one of the technique I always recommend, because I'm a little bit into the self-confidence aspect, I recommend to treat your mindset like another person. So the way you would respond to somebody who criticize you, this is how you should actually respond to your self-talk.
That's a very good idea.
To say, hey, I feel very good with me right now. I know I'm not perfect, but I'm working on it. you know.
Yeah, yeah. That's okay. I'm gonna
So
use that next time.
Snap Advantage is a digital marketing agency that helps your online business scale profitably by helping you build and leverage digital marketing assets. Snap Advantage utilizes the power of social media, email, influencers, and text marketing throughout a team of experts that have been working for the last 6 years with businesses as big as 20 million in annual revenue. Snap Advantage promise is to deliver results and not fluff, and usually their partners see an increase of 20% month on month in the first quarter of working with them.
But yeah.
Beside the song you just released, do you have anything exciting right now in your life, or are you looking forward to something in your life? Not necessarily music related, but
Mhm.
yeah, do you have anything like exciting?
I know you just said not music related, but I guess I'm just very excited to finally put out these songs that I've had for, some of them around
Mhm.
2 years now. I've been sitting with them. I've listened to them like a million times.
Is any
before, but
specific
finally,
reason? Sorry, it's any specific reason you didn't
just because
you released
I
it?
was making more at one point in time, and then once
Okay.
I had a
Mhm.
couple of them that I was really happy with, I was like,
Mhm.
okay, now I'm gonna show it to everybody else. And just like the responses I've been getting back have been very exciting. For me, sometimes I have a specific song that I prefer more than a different one, and everybody's opinions are different. And for some people, the one that I liked the most is different for them, or they like a
Mhm.
different song that resonates with them more. And that's just really exciting for me because I've listened to them, but having other people listen to them, it's new for them, and it's just very exciting. And I'm excited that people resonate with them or listen to them or
So
just enjoy them in general.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So when is the next song coming out, or
Yeah.
songs? Or
Well,
if
I
if
just
it's not a secret, of
yeah.
course. If you want to keep it for now, just as a secret, it's fine.
Mhm.
But yeah, at least we
Yeah.
know you have
Well, we
some.
just released this last one. We just released Till I
Yes.
Met You last Friday.
Hmm.
So we're letting that song,
Sits a
be
little
listened
bit, and
to,
people just
settle a little bit.
settle a bit. Yeah.
But my next song that I'm very excited about, I'll give away the name. It's called Lonely.
Oh
And
wow.
I'm very excited about it because it's one of my favorite songs. So I've been waiting to release this one for a while,
Hmm.
and very excited to see if people enjoy it because I do.
Oh, I'm pretty sure.
But
Yeah.
probably around, I would say in December. I don't even know the exact date yet, but once I
Well,
hear this, I
December
will
is
let you
around the corner,
know.
so it's probably
Yeah.
going to just going very fast. So
Yeah. So coming up, I guess. Yeah.
yeah. So before you go, where people can find your music, because we want people to listen to your music,
Mhm.
right? Or do you have videos, or just
So you can
audio?
find all of my music. It's on all streaming platforms, so Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube,
Okay,
Amazon Music. Pretty
perfect,
much,
amazing.
pretty much everywhere to be able to find and listen to. And with video wise, I might have one coming with the next song that I'm releasing.
Next song. Okay.
Yeah,
It was absolutely amazing talking to you as
you
usual,
too.
and I know we have a lot of subjects, because
Mhm.
music is not just it's one of your talents. It's not the only talent you have, but I wanted, because I can see you are very fascinated right now about music. You're working a lot. I see your posts on social media, so
Mhm.
I can get the sense you're actually right now you're spending a lot of time with the music. So this is
Yeah.
why I want to talk about the music in this interview. But we will probably meet again, maybe next year sometime, and talk about the other
Sure.
talents you have. But for now, thank you so much. It was amazing.
Thank you so much for having me again. It was very nice talking to you about everything. Very
Yeah,
exciting. Thank you so much.
my pleasure.